on the street chasing wrong from right. Eyes like fire burning through the haze. Truth is a weapon, cuts through the maze. Some call her trouble, some call her brave. Digging up secrets they tried to save. A real deal around town, she's breaking it down. Spinning the wheel, exposing the sound. They despise her, they praise her, but she won't slow down. Real deal around town. The truth's her cry. They curse her name, afraid of the spotlight she brings to the game. But the grateful ones, they cheer in the dark for the spark she ignites in their weary hearts. Some call her danger, some call her hope. She's the thin line on the tightrope. The sound. They despise her, they praise her, but she won't slow down. Real deal around town. The truth's her crown, yeah. The sound. They despise her, they praise her, but she won't slow down. Real deal around town. The truth's her crown, yeah. The truth's her crown, yeah.
Well, hi everybody. I'm back again so soon. I know. And in case you're confused, if you're watching now, there's another live stream going to happen in a few hours. A couple hours. What time? 7:30? A couple hours. And 7. It'll be 7 o'clock tonight if you're watching. But I've been trying to find a time where I could get this video up to you for the last few days, and I've just been overrun with everything else going on in town. So Starbucks, a lot of people are asking what's going on with Starbucks. I thought it was opening. Is it really opening? Is this just a ruse? Did they change their mind? Is this going to be rented out to somebody else? No, it's still coming. Starbucks is still coming. I've been trying to figure that out myself. Where's the Starbucks? When are they opening? It looks nice. They're doing all this work. The landscaping looks great, except for the dumpster there, right? Where is it? Right there. And it's really nice. They've really done a good job on the outside. But I want to tell you why it's not opening yet, and why I think it might even be January. This isn't going to be a very long meeting. This isn't going to be a very long video, but I'm going to bring up some pictures that I think you'll understand. Let's see on what's going on. I took some pictures. I looked in the window, so I was able to see what's going on inside, to see that gorgeous new Starbucks. So when you see the work that's going on, you'll understand what the holdup is. Now, if I can find, where is it? Oh, I think I'm discombobulated as always. I need to, what am I doing? Oh, Share screen. Yep. Do I have it? Oh, I'll have it in a moment. Don't worry. Never mind. I'm going to do it this way. Bear with me. It's coming. It's coming. Oh, there it is. I knew it would come up eventually. Okay. How about that? See that? That is Starbucks. That is what Starbucks looks like on the inside. I took this picture last week. I think it was last week. So just to, if you can give a timeline on when Starbucks is opening from this picture, you're doing great. So I'm guesstimating we're talking January. So they've been putting a lot of work. There's it's like pipes. You can't probably see. Can you see? I don't, oh gosh. Where's the picture? There it is. Okay. There's pipes that go, God knows where they go. Utilities, probably sewage and water, and there's probably power stuff. There's gas lines. There's things that weren't in a bank, which, as you are probably aware, that building that Starbucks is going to be in was a bank. So there's some structural differences. So over on the left hand side, you see it's like there's an opening on the left. That's the drive-through area. So where we see all the cones and where this trash barrel is, this area is probably where the barista is going to be, and all the stuff. This whole line down here, and then the other side that's dug up as well. The other side of what's I don't have the picture. I'm just showing you this one, but this has they've got quite a bit of work to do. They've done a lot. You can see they've really done a lot of work on the inside as well, but there's a lot more that needs to be done to make it customer friendly, and so that we'll get our coffee the way that we want it. And I'm a Starbucks person, so I'm anxiously waiting to be able to get my cappuccino in Townsend without having to go to Nashua or Littleton or Leominster or wherever I have to go to get it. So it'll be convenient for them to get my money, because, you know, if there's a Starbucks in Townsend, I'm probably, unfortunately for my addiction to Starbucks, I will be there more often than I go to Starbucks now. I probably go to Starbucks once a week, maybe twice. Depends on how often I'm near a Starbucks. I don't make special trips. There was a time in my life where I would make special trips because I was craving my drink. And no, I haven't been doing that. I outgrew that problem, and I don't have to go to Starbucks multiple times a day. So I just wanted to share this with you because a lot of people have been asking me, because people know that I am a Starbucks person, and even the Board of Selectmen, one person in particular, Veronica Kell, at one point a month or so ago, she made a comment at a meeting about wondering if Starbucks is going to open. She was concerned that it was not going to be a Starbucks, that they had bailed, and that the building was for rent or available for somebody else to move in. And I jokingly, I cracked up when she said that. I was like, oh, she's got a problem just like I do. We're both Starbucks lovers, I guess. We may hold a competition on who likes Starbucks more, but she was really concerned, and I don't know if she was going to try to exert authority over Starbucks to deal with this problem, or talk to the landlord about what is going to go in. I don't know. She really gets into micromanaging everything. So she was really concerned. So at the time, Starbucks did have a job posting for the manager for the Starbucks here in Townsend. And so I calmed her. She didn't respond to me, but I sent her an email with a link to the Indeed page. That I think I sent the link. I might not have, because when you try to send a link of Indeed, you just get the whole website. But Indeed had a posting, and Starbucks did too. It was on their Starbucks website too. That they hadn't at that time. I think it was in October. They hadn't posted for any baristas, just the manager. I have no idea what they're posting for at the moment. They probably aren't posting for baristas yet either, because the place looks like this. And hiring a barista, those aren't the management jobs. So someone applies for a job in a Starbucks today, they're not probably willing to wait till a month before they'd start working. They'd want to start working sooner. So I don't anticipate. I could be wrong. Somebody could tell me, no, there's jobs posted, Cindy. You could. I don't know. But yeah, so I sent her an email saying, don't panic. Starbucks is still coming. There's a job posting if you're interested in being the manager down there. So they're coming. I don't know when, but Veronica Kell told me that she does not watch my videos. So you should tell her that she might want to make an exception, and so that she can watch this video, so she'll be up to date and really panic when she sees the inside of the place. Although she may have already gone up and looked in the window herself, but probably not. I have no idea what she does. But this is what the Starbucks looks like from the inside right now. So it's coming. Just don't know when. I think when you see the Starbucks logo go up on a sign, maybe there'll be hope. I'm sure there'll be a sign. It'll be on the big sign as you enter Townsend Harbor Village Mall there. Starbucks should be added to that sign. I keep watching for it, now that I know that this is what the place looks like on the inside. But I'll still watch for it and say, okay, they're coming. They're setting dates. They're getting more of the little stuff out of the way. So just tell your friends and neighbors that Starbucks is still coming, but don't hold your breath. I think it'll be after New Year's, unless they're really fast. But I do think, maybe New Year's, I don't know. I do want to go to the grand opening. I want to be there when they cut the ribbon. So hopefully, if anybody knows anybody who's in charge of those kind of things, just let me know. This is a really important addition in my mind to Townsend. I didn't think I'd ever see it, that Townsend would rate a Starbucks. So, and I'm excited for taxes too. So, because all this work, the improvement on the building increases the building's value. That will increase the property taxes on the building itself. And then all the meals tax. We didn't get any money out of the bank. Well, no money that extra. We just got the money that belonged to us. But when the bank was there, just regular old property tax. But now it being a restaurant, whose prices are kind of steeper than some people are willing to spend, but there's plenty of people going to come here. But they'll have a meals tax, and we're going to get that revenue. So that's not this is not a big tax revenue thing. It's a small tax revenue thing, but it's still tax revenue, and I'll take it. It has a limit. It's not something will grow over time. It will just, once we get that first year, we'll see the treasurer or everybody, whoever's counting the pennies, will see what the revenue will be, and it probably won't change much from year to year. That will pretty much be stable. And that's what we see throughout any town with the meals tax. You get the first bump, and that's it. It stays pretty stable as long as that restaurant is functioning. They don't usually grow a lot or shrink sometimes. Well, they can go either way, but they're pretty stable. So once we know what that number is, we'll budget for it, but it won't be anything to get excited about. We need more restaurant. We need more. We need more businesses, people. to particularly, I like restaurants. I do. So that's my thing today. So I'm gonna bring my. No, I almost blew that. Okay, so I'm back. That's the Starbucks building behind me. I'm gonna get rid of the building here, and that's gone. Okay, so I want to bring you up a little bit up to speed about other stuff that's going on that I'm going to be reporting on. I mean, tonight at 7 o'clock, I'm going to come back. I'm going to say all this stuff again because the same people that will want to watch the Starbucks information will not be the same people that will want to watch the 7 o'clock meeting. But so I'm going to repeat myself. So some of the things going on in Townsend, conservation restriction meeting tonight. I think it's probably educational so people can learn what that is because it does get talked about on other boards. It's going to be talked about at I think the next select board meeting or one of the next select board meetings, and the conservation. And my phone is ringing, and the person who's calling me should know that I'm on a live stream. But they're not logged in, so they're going to have to wait. I swear. Anyway, I'll call you back. Anyway, I'm distracted now. So, yeah, so that's an interesting thing. So, next week, December 8th, there's a select board meeting that's going to start at 3 o'clock. 3 p.m., 1500 for those of you on a military clock, like me. And they've got a loaded agenda. I don't have it to pull up. I gotta go. I looked at it and I gotta look at it again, but it's loaded. And of course, yes, I'm going to be doing a live stream of that meeting. I think it'll be a bit of a marathon. I think they've got their usual 4 executive sessions lined up, and it's quite interesting. There is some crap on this agenda and very costly stuff. They've gone wild, and there's something very important on there, and it's about the select board getting their noses into the ethics complaints, which they need to stay out of, and they're jumping right in on both feet, trying to give Gary sainthood, and they're also going to be approving whatever agreement. I guess they're renewing the contract for Gary Shepherd, fire chief, and they're probably giving him a big raise. That will be discussed at that's going to be an executive session on Monday. And I don't know if they'll announce anything. If it's a public record, no, I think it's an open session. I don't got to look at it again. I think it is. I think they've already done that. So I'll probably put in a public records request tomorrow to get that document. So by the time we get to the meeting, I don't know. It'll probably take me 10 days to get it. You know how this town is. But it's loaded. So don't hesitate. Just don't remember to come back on whenever I got a meeting or whenever I've got a live stream. You never know what you're going to hear about. And then I'm going to be having, hopefully, maybe tomorrow, Gary Shepherd's in trouble in Groton. He's got some problems over there. So I'm going to be doing an overview maybe tomorrow. I was hoping to get to it today, but maybe tomorrow I'm going to go over everything that's going wrong in Gary Shepherd's life in Groton. And the Conservation Commission over in Groton is going to have a meeting, I think it's the 9th, regarding Gary Shepherd, and then again on the 23rd regarding Gary Shepherd. This is not the only thing on their agenda, okay? But I do have confirmation that he will be on their agenda for those 2 meetings. So come back, and I will fill you in, and I'm going to go over everything I got. Very interesting stuff. Okay, that's all I have for now. I got to go call this person back, and then I will see you at 7 o'clock, 7 p.m., 1900, and we'll be joining the Conservation Restriction Committee. Okay? Okay, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, Where am I? Is this what I want? What is it? Oh, banners. That's what I want. This is what I want. Okay. Hit the like button. And while you're at it, subscribe. Okay? Yeah. All right. Okay. All right. Have a good evening. I will see you at 7 p.m. or whenever you join me again.